Today, we're stepping into the world of one of the most iconic, controversial, and undeniably talented figures in entertainment, Kanye West. From his groundbreaking music to his revolutionary fashion empire, Kanye has always lived life on his own terms. But what does that life look like in 2025? How does a billionaire rapper, designer, and visionary spend his days surrounded by luxury? Buckle up, because we're about to take a deep dive into Kanye West's jaw-dropping net worth, his insane real estate portfolio, and the over-the-top lifestyle that defines him. Let's get started. Kanye West's net worth, a billionaire's fortune, or a financial mystery? First things first, let's talk money. Kanye West's net worth is one of the most debated topics in the celebrity world, and in 2025, it's still a hot mess of speculation and conflicting reports. So how much is Kanye actually worth? Well, it depends on who you ask. According to Eaton Ventures, a business valuation firm, Kanye's net worth clocks in at a staggering $2.77 billion. Yep, you heard that right, $2.77 billion. They're basing this on his music catalog, which is a goldmine of hits, and his full ownership of the Yeezy brand, which continues to dominate the fashion game even after some rocky years. But hold up, Forbes, the heavyweight of celebrity wealth rankings, paints a totally different picture. They peg Kanye's fortune at just $400 million. That's a massive gap, right? So what's the deal? The discrepancy comes down to a few key factors. Back in 2022, Kanye's partnership with Adidas, which was a huge chunk of his Yeezy empire, went up in flames after his controversial anti-Semitic statements. That fallout slashed his net worth overnight, and Forbes has been conservative ever since, focusing on his liquid assets, think cash, real estate, and his stake in Kim Kardashian's Skims brand. Meanwhile, Eaton Ventures is betting big on the future potential of Yeezy as an independent label, plus the timeless value of Kanye's music. It's like trying to put a price tag on a cultural icon. It's tricky, and everyone's got an opinion. But let's break it down a bit. Even at $400 million, Kanye's still living like a king. And if that $2.77 billion figure is closer to the truth, well, that's a whole other level of wealth. One that keeps him in the billionaire boys club alongside names like Jay-Z and Elon Musk. Whether it's $400 million or nearly $3 billion, one thing's for sure. Kanye's got the cash to fuel a lifestyle that's as lavish as it is legendary. And a big part of that lifestyle? His unreal real estate game. Let's take a tour of the properties that make Kanye West the ultimate property mogul. Hidden Hills Mansion, Kanye's luxe family fortress. When you think of Kanye West's lifestyle, you've got to start with where he lays his head at night. And in 2025, that's his jaw-dropping mansion in Hidden Hills, California. If you haven't heard of Hidden Hills, picture this. It's an ultra-exclusive enclave in Los Angeles where the rich and famous go to escape the chaos of Hollywood. We're talking gated communities, sprawling estates, and neighbors like Drake, the Kardashians, and Will Smith. It's the kind of place where privacy is king, and Kanye's mansion fits right in. This isn't just any house, it's a fortress of luxury. Kanye and his family call this place home, and it's packed with everything you'd expect from a billionaire rapper. Multiple bedrooms, countless bathrooms, sprawling living spaces, and top-tier amenities that scream extravagance. Think infinity pools, home theaters, and custom interiors that reflect Kanye's unique taste. He's always been into minimalist design with a futuristic twist, so you can bet this place is a masterpiece of sleek lines, neutral tones, and high-end finishes. It's not just a house, it's a statement. The Hidden Hills estate has been a constant in Kanye's life, even through his ups and downs. He and Kim Kardashian originally bought it years ago, and while their marriage didn't last, Kanye kept this gem in his portfolio. It's where he's raising his kids, North, Saint, Chicago, and Psalm, and it's designed to be a safe haven for them. Security is next level here, with gates, guards, and probably some tech that'd make James Bond jealous. And the location? Perfect. It's close enough to LA for Kanye to hit the studio or a Lakers game, but far enough away to keep the paparazzi at bay. This mansion is the heart of Kanye's luxurious lifestyle, a place where he can be the family man, the creative genius, and the billionaire all at once. Wyoming Ranch, a Wild West retreat. Now, let's head out of Cali and into the wide open spaces of Wyoming, where Kanye's real estate story gets a little more mysterious. Kanye's got a thing for ranches, big, sprawling properties where he can escape the world and tap into his creative side. One of the most talked about is the Monster Lake Ranch in Cody, Wyoming. This place is massive 4,524 acres of rugged beauty, complete with lakes, mountains, and endless possibilities. Kanye scooped it up years ago, and it's been a key part of his vision for a self-sustaining, creative hub. But here's where it gets juicy. Does he still own it in 2025? Some reports say he sold it off, unloading the ranch to simplify his life or cash in after some financial turbulence. Others, like records from the Park County Assessor's Office, suggest he's still holding on to it through an LLC called Psalm Cody Ranch. The truth? It's murky. Kanye's not exactly spilling the tea on X about it, and his team's keeping quiet. What we do know is that Wyoming has always been more than just a property for him. It's a vibe. He's recorded music there, hosted listening parties, and even dreamed up wild architectural projects on the land. Whether he's still got the deed or not, the Wyoming ranch represents Kanye's love for space, solitude, and thinking outside the box. If he does still own it, picture this: a billionaire's retreat with custom-built studios, minimalist cabins, and maybe even some of those dome-shaped homes he was obsessed with a while back. It's the kind of place where Kanye can disconnect from the chaos of LA and reconnect with his artistry. And if he sold it, well, that just means he's got something else up his sleeve, because Kanye West doesn't do small moves. Malibu Mansion, the $57 million flop. Speaking of big moves, let's talk about one of Kanye's most infamous real estate adventures, the Malibu Mansion. This wasn't just any beach house. It was a $57.3 million architectural marvel designed by the legendary Tadao Ando. Kanye bought it in 2021, and it was supposed to be his coastal crown jewel. Perched on the Pacific Ocean, this concrete masterpiece was all about brutalist design. Think raw edges, open spaces, and a vibe that screamed Kanye's avant-garde aesthetic. It had 4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, and 4,000 square feet of pure artistic flex. So what happened? Fast forward to 2024, and Kanye sold it for just $21 million. That's right, he took a $36 million loss on the deal. Why? Well, the story's wild. After buying it, Kanye gutted the place. We're talking ripped out the plumbing, the electrical, everything, turning it into a shell of its former self. His plan was to transform it into some next-level creative space, but somewhere along the way, he lost interest. The property sat abandoned, became a legal headache with lawsuits from contractors, and even got called an eyesore by neighbors. By the time he offloaded it, it was a shadow of the $57 million dream he'd bought into. This Malibu saga is peak Kanye, bold, chaotic, and unapologetic. It's a reminder that his luxurious lifestyle isn't just about owning pretty things. It's about chasing visions, even if they don't always pan out. That $36 million hit might sting, but for a guy with Kanye's bankroll, it's just another chapter in the story of a billionaire who plays by his own rules. The real estate roller coaster, past properties, and future plans. Kanye's real estate journey doesn't stop with Hidden Hills, Wyoming, and Malibu. Over the years, he's owned a slew of other properties that paint a picture of his eclectic taste and restless ambition. There was another Wyoming ranch, Bighorn Mountain Ranch, that he picked up for $14.5 million, a 6,700-acre sprawl he used as a creative retreat before reportedly selling it off. He's had homes in Chicago, where he grew up, including a childhood house he bought back as a sentimental move. And don't forget the Bel Air mansion he and Kim flipped for a profit years ago, a sleek, modern pad that was all about that power couple energy. What ties all these properties together is Kanye's obsession with space, both physical and creative. He doesn't just buy houses. He buys canvases to paint his wildest ideas on. In 2025, his real estate empire might be in flux. Some properties sold, others held tight. But you can bet he's got his eye on the next big thing. Maybe it's a new ranch to replace Wyoming, or a futuristic compound inspired by his Yeezy home dreams. Whatever it is, Kanye's real estate game is a roller coaster of luxury, risk, and reinvention. A titan of hip-hop, a visionary in fashion, and a cultural icon whose every move makes waves. Kanye has solidified his place as one of the most influential figures of our time. But beyond the music, the controversies, and the bold statements, there's another side to Kanye that screams luxury and extravagance: his jaw-dropping car collection. This isn't just about horsepower or price tags. It's about what these machines say about Kanye, the man who's never been afraid to push boundaries, break molds, and live life on his own terms. From birthday gifts to rare collector's items, his cars tell a story of ambition, passion, and an unrelenting pursuit of the extraordinary. Ready to see how Kanye rolls? Let's dive in. Lamborghini Aventador, a gift of power and prestige. First up on our tour of Kanye's automotive kingdom is the Lamborghini Aventador, a car that's as bold and unapologetic as the man himself. This isn't just any supercar. It's a masterpiece of engineering and design, a beast that commands attention wherever it goes. Powered by a monstrous 6.5-liter V12 engine, the Aventador pumps out an incredible 700 horsepower. It rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in a mere 2.8 seconds and can hit a top speed of 217 miles per hour. That's not just fast, it's warp speed, the kind of performance that leaves lesser cars in the dust. But the Aventador isn't just about stats. It's got a story that ties it directly to Kanye's life. Back in 2012, when Kanye was still married to Kim Kardashian, she surprised him with this very car for his 35th birthday. Picture this: Kanye, already a superstar, unwrapping the keys to a sleek, black gloss Aventador, a gift that perfectly matched his larger-than-life persona. Originally finished in that glossy black, Kanye didn't leave it stock for long. He customized it with a matte black wrap, transforming it into a stealthy, menacing machine that's as much a reflection of his style as his music. Now, this car hasn't been without its drama, because what in Kanye's world ever is? In 2013, one of his assistants was tasked with driving the Aventador through the gates of his Los Angeles home. What should have been a routine maneuver turned into a minor disaster when the gates closed too soon, scraping the car's pristine body. The incident made headlines, with fans and tabloids buzzing about the damage to Kanye's prized possession. But here's the thing: Kanye didn't let that faze him. The Aventador was repaired, and it remains a centerpiece of his collection to this day, a symbol of resilience, just like the man who owns it. In 2025, the Aventador still holds court in Kanye's garage. It's not just a car, it's a piece of his history, a reminder of his journey through fame, family, and fortune. Whether he's cruising through the streets of LA or letting it sit as a trophy in his collection, the Aventador is Kanye West in automotive form. Powerful, polarizing, and impossible to ignore. Lamborghini Gallardo, the stealthy speedster. Next up, we've got another Italian stallion in Kanye's stable, the Lamborghini Gallardo. If the Aventador is the loud, brash king of the collection, the Gallardo is its quieter, stealthier cousin. But don't let that fool you. It's still a force to be reckoned with. Under the hood lies a 5.2-liter V10 engine, kicking out between 550 and 560 horsepower, depending on the specific model. It's no slouch, hitting 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds and topping out at 202 miles per hour. That's pure, unfiltered speed wrapped in a sleek, aerodynamic package. Kanye's Gallardo sports that signature matte black finish he loves so much. It's a look that's become synonymous with his taste, understated yet aggressive, subtle yet commanding. Unlike the Aventador, there's no grand tale of how he acquired this one. No birthday surprise or tabloid-worthy incident. But that's part of its charm. The Gallardo doesn't need a dramatic backstory to shine. It's a car that speaks for itself through its design and performance. Imagine Kanye behind the wheel of this beast, gliding through the night with the V10 engine growling beneath him. It's the kind of car that fits seamlessly into his life. A perfect blend of power and precision, a machine that's as much about the drive as it is about the statement it makes. For Kanye, the Gallardo isn't just another Lamborghini. It's a testament to his love for Italian craftsmanship and his obsession with vehicles that match his relentless energy. In 2025, the Gallardo remains a key player in Kanye's collection. It's not the flashiest or the rarest, but it's a workhorse supercar that delivers every time. Whether he's taking it for a spin or letting it sit as a sleek trophy, the Gallardo is a reminder that Kanye's taste in cars is as diverse as his creative output. Always bold, always unique. Mercedes-Benz SLR Moss, a rare gem. Now, let's shift gears and talk about one of the most exclusive and jaw-dropping cars in Kanye's collection, the Mercedes-Benz SLR Sterling Moss. This isn't just a supercar, it's a unicorn, a vehicle so rare and remarkable that it feels like it belongs in a museum. Only 75 of these were ever made, each one a tribute to the legendary British racing driver Sir Sterling Moss, who dominated the tracks in the 1950s. For Kanye to own one is a flex of epic proportions, a sign that he's not just playing the game, he's rewriting the rules. Under the hood, the SLR Sterling Moss packs a supercharged 5.5-liter V8 engine that churns out 650 horsepower. It blasts from 0 to 60 in under 3.5 seconds and can hit a top speed of 217 miles per hour. But the real magic isn't just in the numbers, it's in the design. This car has no roof, no windshield, just a low-slung body and two tiny wind deflectors. It's a throwback to the open-top racers of yesteryear, built for pure, unadulterated speed and an experience that's as raw as it gets. Kanye made waves with this car back in 2011 when he rolled up to the Cannes Film Festival in it. Picture the scene, the French Riviera, the glitz and glamour of the festival, and Kanye stepping out of this silver masterpiece, turning every head in sight. It wasn't just a car, it was a moment, a declaration that Kanye West doesn't just follow trends, he sets them. With a price tag that easily tops $1 million, the SLR Sterling Moss isn't something you see every day, and that's exactly why it's perfect for Kanye. In 2025, this car remains a crown jewel in his collection. It's not just about the rarity or the cost, it's about what it represents. The SLR Sterling Moss is automotive history, a piece of art on wheels, and for Kanye, it's a symbol of his own legacy, unique, groundbreaking, and impossible to replicate. Every time he takes it out, or even just looks at it, it's a reminder that he's not just a rapper or a designer. He's a collector of the extraordinary. Aston Martin DBS, the gentleman's supercar. Rounding out Kanye's collection is the Aston Martin DBS, a car that brings a different flavor to his garage. While it might not have the raw, track-ready aggression of his Lamborghinis or the exclusivity of the SLR Sterling Moss, the DBS is a supercar in its own right, blending luxury with performance in a way that's distinctly British. Powered by a 5.9-liter V12 engine, it delivers 510 horsepower with a top speed of 192 miles per hour and a 0 to 60 time of 4.3 seconds. It's not the fastest in Kanye's lineup, but it's not meant to be. This is a grand tourer, a car built for style, comfort, and long, effortless drives. Kanye's DBS is finished in, you guessed it, black, keeping with his sleek, minimalist aesthetic. It's a car that's been spotted with him over the years, a subtle yet powerful addition to his collection. Unlike his other supercars, the DBS leans more toward refinement than outright rebellion. It's the kind of car you imagine him driving to a high-profile meeting or a late-night studio session. Sophisticated, elegant, and undeniably cool. What makes the DBS special in Kanye's world is how it balances his persona. He's known for being loud and brash, but there's also a side of him that appreciates the finer things, the classics that stand the test of time. The Aston Martin DBS, with its James Bond-worthy looks and smooth performance, fits that side of him perfectly. It's not about screaming for attention, it's about commanding it quietly, with class. In 2025, the DBS holds its own among Kanye's flashier rides. It's a reminder that his taste in cars isn't just about speed or rarity. It's about variety, about curating a collection that reflects every facet of who he is. The DBS might not be the star of the show, but it's an essential part of the ensemble, proving that Kanye's luxury lifestyle is as nuanced as it is extravagant. So, there you have it, Insider fam. Kanye West's lifestyle in 2025 is a wild ride of wealth, real estate, and relentless creativity. Whether his net worth is $400 million or $2.77 billion, he's got the Hidden Hills mansion, maybe a Wyoming ranch, and a legacy of properties that tell his story. He's living in luxury, custom cars, private chefs, courtside seats, but it's his drive that sets him apart. Kanye's not just a billionaire rapper. He's a visionary who turns every dollar into a dream. In 2025, Kanye's garage stands as a monument to his journey, a mix of power, prestige, and personality that few can match. Whether he's tearing up the streets in his Gallardo, turning heads in his SLR Sterling Moss, or cruising in style in his Aston Martin DBS, Kanye West knows how to make an entrance. And that's what this collection is all about. Not just owning the best, but using it to tell a story that's uniquely his. What do you think of Kanye's Lux life? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Hit that like button if you're obsessed with this deep dive, and subscribe to the Celeb Insider for more celebrity scoops. Until next time, keep living your best life. Kanye sure is. Peace out.